A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4.
Taken in at the 3. Right to the air is Jackson.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Jackson.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now the third running back taken in April's draft. This is James Cook.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusion.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Around his own corner, gets the answer for loss of 8 yards.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still end on 4th down.
So on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That one a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 12 yards to pick up there. Go for a Raven first.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And some space here.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Zamir White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
After through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Isaiah McKenzie.
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jackson on first down. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. They go play action with Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
The 20. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker getting the connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Allen going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On first down, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Allen from the gun on third down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get him next time out.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. 1st down.
I know it's often the first tidbit thrown out about him, but James Cook, well, he's more than just Dalvin's brother. He's a guy who averaged over 6 yards a carry all 4 years at the University of Georgia, and really came out as a pass catcher in his final season. He's a dual-purpose back who's going to carve out his own NFL legacy starting this season.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now they'll throw with Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good catch there by Dawson Knox, and everything just clicked for him in his 3rd season in the league in 2021. 9 touchdown catches, tied for the league lead among tight ends.
Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first at the 35-yard strike. And a gain of 5. 4th down now. Taylor backs out for the Bills field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man, it's Preston Williams.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first and 10, it's Jackson.
It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it second down. Here's Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker with the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Cook has it, left side. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Getting the football to Davis on an out route.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. To throw, it's Allen.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing is Jackson.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now Jackson. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it's in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Allen now on 1st down.
Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Allen off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught for the ground. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Now Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 67 yards now on the ground with just 7 carries.
That was good tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is probably like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, the team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get a new one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. On play action, Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show.
And now here's another interception. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Zamir White with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm
and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Left side, Cook.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by David Ojabo. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Opting to run again here with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's White. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
75 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll go up the middle with White. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On play action, Allen. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on.
The drive starts with a run by White. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Jackson. This is White on the screen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.